Hidup sungguh sangat sederhana, yang hebat-hebat hanya tafsirannya. Jacques Pangemanan 62. That quotes are taken from a great book that written by Pramudia Anantatur. He is the great one Indonesian people who can make the amazing story which fulfill with history that we cannot know before. You know, when you read a book, you can get some information there. You can get two big points. The first is satisfy or fun, and the second one is you can get new information or even get something that make you have a new power. Or to make it simple, you can learn from the story. Yeps, it's a little opening that guide all of you to follow my talks today. My name is Dewi Nurhaeni. I'm part of the Department of English Education. So I'm here to share a new power that I got from this book. So I turned to my talks before that with reading a book we can get new information. It also happens to me. We know that Pram has written 4 books. It's called with tetralogy book. 3 of that are tell romantic story, and this one has differences. This book doesn't tell a romantic story at all. It just tells story that center with the stranger with the name Pangemanan, Jacques Pangemanan. He is an intelligent agent from the Dutch East Indies Police. He is pribumi that educated in Sorbonne, French. From him, I learned about life. That is part that related with my life. So here I will explain which part that I can learn and what I learned from it. For your information, pribumi is like the nature Indonesian people at a time. So, in this story, Pangemanan lost his principle. Pangemanan is a good person who has good principle about life at first. He always uphold his good principle. But those all are destroyed when he began working in the political world of Netherlands, or Dutch. There, he began to lose his principle slowly, because his work is guided him become a bad person indirectly. As long as he works, he always hungry for power and always busy with his work, and as a result, his life was ruined. His beloved wife and his son left him. He was haunted by work. He feels lonely and always afraid that his position going down. He has never felt at peace since losing his principle. It also the same with me. I also feel like I lost my principle. It began when I studied at Islamic boarding school. There, I was told many things, of course, to be a good person and obey God. I have a principle that I must be a good person, so at a time, I always tried to keep my clothes according to God's command, and I always keep my words to keep others hurt. But however, after I graduated from that school, it slowly faded. I began to forget that good principle since I knew the real world, knowing life outside the Islamic boarding school. At a time, I always thought that why I still be a good person and why I still hold on good principle. Is that not boring for me? Yeah, it's a bad thing at a time. And finally, I was carried by the flow of life and lost myself. Since I lost that principle, I felt like I was lost. I couldn't find my identity, even lost my self-control like Pangemanan. Until I had hurt people who I love. One of that is my own parents. At a time, I very confused what kind of person I should be, being good or bad person. In this book, there is quote, seorang tanpa prinsip adalah sehina-hina orang. Manusia setengik-tengiknya. Jacques Pangemanan 99. From that quote and from Pangemanan's story, I learned and I decided to hold on my initial principle. And I will try to be a good person again. In the end, I can say that try to be yourself. How much the ordeal that come to you Keep holding on to your principle because it makes you strong as a real human being. Thank you.